A few years ago, Subhash lived in Mumbai with his wife and 3 children. He did not have his own house. He earned his living by doing different types of street tricks. His wife Nirmala played the drum and his elder daughter Maya, who was just 6 years old, performed tricks. Her brother Mohit, who was 5 years old, also did some small tricks. And their little sister Meera, who was 2, sat in one place and watched them. One day, Subhash was taking his whole family to nearby villages around Mumbai city to perform tricks, when suddenly he met with an accident and died on the spot. Seeing this, Nirmala said, "Hey, can you not see? Get down from the vehicle. What have you done?" Nirmala shouted in anger at the driver, but he did not listen to her, rather drove away. Now Nirmala held her children close and started crying loudly. Oh God, there were already so many problems in her life. Now who will support us? Where will we go? He was our only support. What have you done? She kept crying, but as people say, a poor person does not always get a savior. She did last rites of her husband there, and then Nirmala took her children back to the city. She started begging, sometimes at the railway station, sometimes at the bus stop, to feed her children. Maya did not like this at all. She was a different, stubborn girl from childhood. Maya to her mother, "Mother, why do we beg? Why do we not do some work?" "Maya, nothing can be done against fate, daughter. Your father has left all of us and gone away, and the difficulties of our life have increased. No one can stop what is written, daughter." Now Nirmala started working by collecting plastic bottles and glass bottles from the garbage. From this, she at least got enough money to manage one meal a day. But fate had something else in mind. She suddenly became sick because of all the dirt and filth. All the responsibilities of the whole family came on Maya when she was just 7 years old. One day, while Maya was doing her work, a rich boy threw a plastic bottle out of his car, and it fell near Maya. The boy shouted loudly,
"Oh man, shit! This bottle should have hit that girl. The aim missed. Useless beggar. Look how dirty she looks. Who knows from where they all come, and who knows if they keep them hygienic."
The rich boy's words pierced Maya's heart like an arrow. She decided that she would not pick garbage anymore. She would do some other work. She took out her money and started counting it. From that, she kept 50 rupees aside. Then she bought some food for her brother, sister and mother and went home. She could not sleep that night and kept thinking what work she would do from the next day. By morning, she had decided that she would sell flower garlands and gajras at the traffic signal. She bought some flowers and started selling garlands. Some days passed like this. Everything was going fine. One evening, Maya and her friend Sheetal were selling garlands together. It was getting dark and they had not sold much. So Sheetal said to Maya, "Maya, it is getting late now. Let us somehow force people a little to buy our gajras so that we can go home safely." "No, Sheetal, we do not know what kind of people they might be. And Maya, if crying is written in our fate, then so be it. What do we lose by trying?" Now Sheetal started going into the crowd to sell gajras. "Please buy, sir. 2 gajras for just 10 rupees, sir. Please buy." Sheetal was pleading in front of everyone, but no one was buying her gajras. Then suddenly a man slapped Sheetal very hard. Sheetal started crying. Seeing this, Maya took Sheetal a little aside and said, "Sheetal, I told you, we do not know what kind of people these are. But we also have to fill our stomachs. How else will we eat? Look at them, Maya. At least we can eat one meal a day. But those poor people there, who knows since when they have been hungry? When God gives life, Why does he not give a good life to everyone? He makes some people very rich and some so poor that they do not even get 2 meals a day. Why so, Maya? Yes, Sheetal, you are right. But we have to break these chains ourselves with our ability, and we must do it. If we get everything without doing anything, we will never value it. Just wait and see. We will definitely change our destiny. Maya's spirits were such that she kept facing every difficulty in her life with courage. Now Maya was 22 years old. She was trying her best to take care of her family when she met Bhanu. Bhanu, who was struggling in the same way. He worked under a caterer. One day, Bhanu said to Maya,
Maya, why don't we do some work where we get respect as well as money? What do you think?
We are earning money, but how will we earn respect?
Maya, I work under a caterer. I have seen that when they decorate the wedding mandap, they earn a lot of profit.
Bhanu, you are talking about rich people.
No, Maya. I have been working since I was 10 years old. I have seen this field very closely. Here, you just have to use your brain. Look, you turn any old thing into something that looks new. And I know what tastes good in food and how to make different dishes. If we both work together, then we can do wonders.
But for all this, we need money. And where will we get that from?
Maya, I have somehow saved 10,000 rupees. I will also ask my friends if they can help us.
Bhanu talks to his friends. They also agree to join Maya and Bhanu and work with them. All 4 of them put their money together and start their work. They try very hard to find some event, but they are not getting any booking. Suddenly, Maya meets her friend and the friend says, Maya, my wedding is on 5th of next month. You must come to the wedding, understood? Maya starts asking her friends some questions and comes to know that around 100 people are going to attend the wedding. Then Maya says to her friend, Look, my friends and I can manage your whole wedding in very little money. If your father gives us one chance, your wedding will turn out really wonderful. Maya, I will ask my father. He has already taken a loan, so I don't think. We will do everything within your father's budget and in such a way that people will not stop praising your wedding. Now the wedding contract of Maya's friend is given to Maya and her friend Bhanu. Not only this, they complete the entire wedding function very beautifully in very little money. They work very hard, joining and creating each thing with care, so that they can get many more such contracts and with this new beginning reach a great height. Seeing all the decorations, Maya's friend's father says,
Children, I had never thought that you all would make such good arrangements in so little money. No wedding in our family has ever been so beautiful and grand. My daughter's wedding has turned out so well because of you. Thank you, children.
From that day, Bhanu, Maya and their 2 friends started getting many contracts. They kept doing small events and soon they themselves did not realize when they started getting big contracts. Slowly, Bhanu and Maya got married to each other and bought their own house. Bhanu was alone, so Maya's family became his family. Maya got her younger sister married to a good boy and kept her brother with them, giving him work in their business. Now they all started living happily together. Along with this, Maya also started working for people like her, helping the poor. Friends, this story teaches that whether a person is educated or not, if they have strong determination and hard work with them, they can change their own destiny.